What's going on, everyone? My name is Iceman. Uh, I don't even know how to start this or do an introduction for this, actually, because this is not usually what I do on my channel. It's gaming, but um, I've decided, like, there's been some people who, for a long time, been wondering, like, Ice, you have a guitar. You have a guitar. And, like, they probably, obviously, again, I've noticed my guitar in the background. But some people have been wondering, okay, you have a guitar, but we never see you play it or anything, you know? And I've been thinking long and hard about it, and I thought, you know what? Like, even though, like, so there's a few things I have to say first before I get into it, but basically, the most important thing is, um, the reason I haven't really been doing any music vids or anything like that on my channel is because my lack of skills and knowledge and all that. I would consider myself a complete novice, um, as far as application goes. Also a novice in music theory and the like. Um, so I guess if I'm gonna be honest, like I guess the reason I haven't been doing vids on my guitar or anything is because, to be honest, I'm just like, I don't know, kind of scared about it. Even though that might sound really, really weird. Uh, but like, I'm nervous about like getting shunned or whatever, uh, due to my skills and stuff. But I'm beginning to think, you know what? It's gonna happen anyway, most likely. So, I mean, instead of wondering whether I should do it or not, I might as well just do it because it's just guitar. It's just it. I mean, it's just guitar. Um, so that said, I'm going to say that I'm going to start doing some music type stuff on my channel here, KHX Infinite Gaming. Even though it's gaming mostly, I'm going to try to delve into some other things, because this is the main channel. So uh, essentially, I'm going to be playing guitar here, and um, first thing I need to get out of the way though before I actually start playing is, well, one, I broke my glasses, so that's why they might be off a little bit. Because I broke my glasses here, there's nothing here, see? So, they broke again, that's why they're kind of off a bit, um, which I need new frames and stuff, so that's going to look kind of weird, um, but anyways. Um, so, what's going to happen is, um, sorry, I'm really tired. I'm going to play guitar today, uh, for who knows how long. Um, Trying to get up to speed, and actually, now that I think about it, you know what? It might actually not be such a bad idea to start recording uh, playthroughs and stuff, because like I, I I'm pretty sure there are other YouTubers or musicians out there who like record their progress, and that might not be such a bad idea. if I just record my progress. So I'll be letting everyone know, like I am now, that I suck at it. Um, so that way anyone who watches this won't be essentially looking for a masterpiece of music, you know? So I'm gonna say again, I suck at the guitar. So, um, uh, you know, when I play today, it's gonna be, don't expect anything beautiful and pretty at all. Don't expect anything like that at all. I mean, I suspect that um, many of the things I'll be playing will be off and they won't sound right and they will sound ugly. And so just know that. Okay, so with that out of the way, um, last thing I'm going to do is just give like a little bit of background. So I've had this guitar here, got it used for I think $300 or something like that. Um, I got it used. It's definitely not a $300 guitar, that's for sure. Uh, it was discounted severely because it was used. Um, it's technically it's a really good quality guitar. Um, I don't know how old it is. I don't know really anything about it because the store that I got it at back in California, the store that I got it at, Guitar Center. When I got it at Guitar Center, they, the guy who sold it to them or gave it back to them or whatever, um, the guy who gave it back to them, uh, sorry, the guy who gave it back to them never gave the specs of what that guitar is. So unfortunately, the specifications of that guitar are unknown. However, credit to my very first uh, guitar instructor. Um, he he's very uh, he's mastered the guitar essentially. He's very knowledgeable with it. Very knowledgeable. So he I asked him one time what the specs were on it, and he from his knowledge base, from his knowledge, using his knowledge and educational guesses, and his memory of what my guitar looks like, he gave a very probable list of specs. I was really surprised that he could come up with that much, but that's awesome. So credit goes to him for the specs. Again, the specs I will list below in the description. So look down in the description if you want to see the probable specs of that guitar. The exact specs of that guitar will forever be unknown, unfortunately. But the most probable specs that is, um, um, the highest or the most probable specs that is will be listed in the description below. So go look below for the most probable specs as to what that most likely has installed in it. But basically, um, uh, it's an Ibanez RG. So I'll get into the guitar later. I'm not going to play in this specific video. I'll play the next one. But so this is kind of like an introduction, really. Um, my setup is very, very minimal. Very minimal. All I have is one amp and one guitar. Um, so, very minimal setup. Um, so, what I'm going to do is, well, before I continue, I need to say that when I play the guitar for you guys, I'm having issues with my hands. I don't know what it is, but I think it's neurological, meaning issues with the brain. And I think it's something serious because in many ways, like, I can't control my fingers individually. Like, I can do this because the fingers are moving at the same time. They're moving all at the same time. If I try to do one at a time, it's very, very hard. And imagine, if I need to play notes on the guitar, I need to see, I can't even do it. I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, whatever, right? That's really difficult. Fastest I can do that is this. Like literally. I'm not kidding. I actually have I don't have the I don't have the physical ability to move my fingers fast enough at all. Fast at all. But sometimes I can do it a little bit. Other times I can't. See, it's the same thing with the right hand. See, I have no coordination. I have no muscle coordination with the fingers. You see, and just the thumb is fine. I can do the thumb fine. And that's fine, but it's just the individual fingers, specifically the middle finger here. The middle finger on both hands is the most affected. As you can see, if I try to do this, this happens. I'm not doing that. What you're seeing right now, I'm not doing with my middle finger. I have no control over that. It's doing it on its own, literally. I'm not kidding. And to stop it, like if I want to do like the this, right? If I want to do this, what I have to do is I have to first make a fist and then do 1 index finger, 2 pinky finger. I have to do that every single time I want to make this. Okay? Same thing with the right hand. If I want to do that, I can't just do it. Some people can just do it. I can't do it. I have to make a fist, 1, 2. And sometimes I can do it at the same time, which I can now, right now, but usually I can't. So I have to make a fist, do that. Make a fist, do that. That's what I have to do. So if I'm ever in a video, like in a GTA 4 video or whatever that I'm doing right now, in one of the series, you'll see me like headbanging and doing this, right? What I'm doing to do that is making a fist and doing 1, 2 in extremely fast speed. So I'm literally doing that. You can't even see it on camera, but that's essentially what I have to do. I have to make a fist and then do that. I can't just I can't do if I try to do it like this. See, I have no coordination doing it this way. I have to make a fist. Boom. Okay, that's how I have to do that. And it's depressing because as a result of this inability to move my fingers, as a result of this inability to control my fingers, I can't play notes fast at all. I'm not fast at the guitar. I'm very slow. Sometimes I'm only at 60. Sometimes I even have slight difficulty with 60 beats per minute. Just 60 beats per minute. Every second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? I can't. Sometimes that is too difficult. Not too difficult, but many times when I'm like doing the notes and stuff, my fingers will lock up and I won't be able to move them, or they will move when I don't want them to, and it's out of my control. It's really depressing. But so having said that, um, just know I'm not fast. I could be making a lot of mistakes, and I think that I have a medical issue too. So um, that's definitely hindering my ability to play guitar completely. So having said that, um, see, what time are we at? 16. Okay, I'm not gonna play this vid, but I'm gonna finish it up with um, you know, essentially the gear that I have, but I wouldn't really call it gear because it's literally the most simple thing you could have: a guitar, a cable, and an amp. That's it. That's it. So that's all I have. Undo that. So I'm gonna show you. So what I have is, well, first I have this stand here. It's a Hercules. It's a Hercules stand, and it's for 2 guitars. So it's really, really good. I love it. Um, Anyways, this is the guitar. You're not gonna be able to see my face, but whatever. I'm not important. Anyways, so it's an Ibanez RG, and let me undo, or let me get rid of the focus here. So hold on one sec. All right, so there we go. So we have this, okay? It's an Ibanez RG series, okay? Um, so there's front, here's the neck. It is 24 frets. So um, it has 3 octaves of treble. Uh, okay, and these here are signatures, so don't worry about it. But if you guys are dying to know, these are the signatures from all 4 members of Art of Dying. So they signed. And I know my guitar's a bit dusty and stuff. I need to polish it off. But so this is what it is. I have a strap on. Um, yeah, so I got this here. It's I forgot what they call this, like a moon cut or something like that. I think it's called a moon cut or something like that. Like this here is considered a moon cut as well as this. I'm not sure, but there's got that. It's um, uh, and this is a fixed bridge. Actually, I do have the whammy bar that was in here, um, but the whammy bar, like the guy bolted the bridge and got rid of the whammy bar. It's like, damn it, you know. He gave the whammy bar. He gave the whammy bar back, but he bolted the bridge. It's like, damn it. Anyways, there we go. Don't mind the reflection. But anyways, so it's 2 humbuckers. This thing has your classic, yeah, 3-way pickup selector. 1, 2, 3. So all the way this way is just these two, and these like are loose. They move for whatever reason. So, okay, so all the way forward, these are off. These are on. These two. The middle, all four are on. I checked this. All four of these are on. It's not this one and then this one. It's all four. So these are on and these are on. So all four are on when it's in the middle. All the way in the back, it's just these. These are on and these are off. Here's your volume knob. All the way counterclockwise is off. All the way clockwise is max. Here's your tone knob. All the way counterclockwise is like more bass, and all the way this way is complete treble, pretty much. So that's what that is. So that's that, and you can see you can see there's a green string on this because I restrung this myself. I restrung this one and this one. This is the brand new string that I just. This is the last string I just did put on. This one, neon string, is the second to last. So for that, I put this on. Actually, I don't know. Well, okay. So essentially, what happened was, actually, I don't remember what happened. Oh well. The green string here, I restrung myself, and these four strings, this one, this one, this one, and this one. These four strings are still stock strings. These four strings, the big one, this one, and this one, are the same strings that I've had for these last 2 years or so, 3 years or so. So these four strings are the same exact strings from when I first got this guitar in California in 2015. 2015. No. It was 2014, I think. Yeah, it was Christmas of 2014 to 15. Okay, so it was 2014 when I got this, and these are the same strings. So these are 4 years old from, it's unknown how old these are because these are still the ones from all the way back then when I purchased this thing. So, well, I didn't. My mom did, but whatever. So here's the back, and this is a nice guitar. I mean, I love the black. I mean, it's beautiful to me. It's an Ibanez, as you know. And here's the neck. I'll just do this. This is really hard to do. Hold on, I'm not doing this good at all. Sorry. I know people are gonna frown at me for doing this, but I forgot to say it's a 6 inline, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, that hurts. But main thing is the back here. So this is where I restring, and this is like the pickups and stuff. So, and it's got an end pin and a neck pin, and it's got your output jack right here. Right, so this is electric. So it's already tuned up, all ready to go. So when I actually start playing, you guys will be able to hear it no problem. And one thing I need to say though is it's going to be interesting to see how much better I play in these vids than when I played Rocksmith, because when I play Rocksmith I'm terrible. Like I can't I'm literally just terrible at Rocksmith. But it's going to be interesting to see if me using my music theory, or what I do know about music theory, and um, the guitar I have played over these years, um, if I do any better just on my own or not. So that's the guitar. Ibanez. Alright. Now, the cable. It's a really long cable. I also have, well, you guys already know I have the Rocksmith wheel tone cable, but this is the cable I use. So, just one goes in the amp, the other goes in the guitar. So, that's how that works. It's a jack. So. Now for the amp. So I'm actually going to pick the amp up, even though I usually don't do that. I don't usually pick this up, but it's light. So this is a Fender Mustang 1. It's a Fender Mustang 1 is what this is. So it's this, I believe, the smallest version they have. I believe it's the smallest version they have. There's this one mono speaker here. You can kind of see it, but it's one mono speaker here. Fender, of course. And this thing actually is very complex. This thing is a computer. Really, it is. It's a computer. And many people will think, amps aren't computers. That's not true at all. This thing has so many things, so many features that are so similar to an actual computer that it's unreal. Alright, so I'm just going to show you this is where, I'm going to show you what all that is, but this is where, this here is where the power goes in, and there's nothing else on the back here, it's just this, okay? And now the interesting part is, obviously, the settings. Alright, so these are the settings here. And I'm going to, I have to adjust the focus manually here, so hold on. There we go. Right, okay. So, this is what you have on the amp. Okay? You have all of this. Okay? So, and the thing is, with this amp, is even though this amp, oops, yeah. Even though this amp is as small as it is, you can download stuff to this. Download presets and stuff. So power button, off, on. You have auxiliary jack for auxiliary input. You have phones for output headphones. You have a mini USB port. where you can plug this into the computer. You have okay, there you go. You have tap. Okay, so this you can set the rate, you can set the tempo and stuff of the effects, and you can also besides setting the tempo, you can actually use this as a tuner. There's a tuner in this. Got 3 lights here. You have delay, reverb, okay, so just effects and modulation. Exit, save for the presets. These are the presets. You have 3 banks of 8, so you have 24 presets. So obviously the most important stuff is you have the master. Goes from 1 to 10. You have the bass, you have treble, you have volume, and you have gain. And then finally you have input, so this is where the cable goes into, and this is the foot switch. And there's a light right there too, so that's how that works. Right, so that's basically my setup. That's what I have, and next vid I'll be playing some stuff, just random things. So I'm not gonna be playing like any, well, I don't know. Well, yeah, okay. Yeah, essentially what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing the music in like different ways. I'm going to be playing it clean, and then I'm going to be playing it distorted. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, that's all for this. If you liked it, smash the like button, little badass, leave a comment. See you guys next time. Farewell.